Hello there and welcome back to Strategic Command WWII War in Europe as we continue our fight to the very last bullet against the Wargaming Guy in 1944 D-Day scenario. So without further ado, let's see what he inflicted upon us, what kind of damage. Last turn. Preparing replay. Here comes his fighters. Parno has been taken, but garrison in Tallinn is still defending its positions, not any longer. Well, we still got the island of Saresma in our hands. Tanks coming in. Beautiful damage. And now Daugavpils will fight to the last bullet as it was predicted last turn. Good job. Amazing performance. Fight on. Let them suffer some casualties. Fight. Hold on just this one turn. Hold on. Will you hold on? Do they have someone extra? Oh, they got. Oh. So Daugavpils fell, but it bought us time. Though all of these units were not able to advance and attack our positions, so it was worth it. Now he's checking this situation out here. Now I knew that this was a risk, but I had to do something around here. So Hungarian army will be destroyed, shattered. Now the question is, will he advance past Dniestr? I still got some units to fill the gaps. So Vilno is now under heavy assault. If it will survive this score, I will operate it away. But let's see. Okay, it will die. Definitely die. Yeah. Vilno has fallen. Now Lvov shall fall as well, I believe. There is no way. Is there? Hold on if you can. Fight to the last bullet. Fight. You might be cut off, but we'll see. Well, you will die, definitely. The city of Kovel has fallen. This unit is of course in a dire situation, but I needed to provoke some kind of reaction. I just can't allow him to sit idle and bombard me with his air power while I do nothing. Maybe he will die, but maybe he will overextend with his tanks. And this big boy is just waiting for that. It's interesting that he's moving his fleet around. Okay, this score might die. I don't really care. As long as he won't target my tanks. And as you can see, the problem is pretty obvious in this scenario as Germany. Our realistic power is pretty damn low. We've got all these boys, but they are not ready yet, they are not upgraded. Will he go after it? Interesting. Beautiful job. Just amazing performance. Of course, I will withdraw you from this position, and my sub might die. Unfortunately for me, the weather is stormy in the Atlantic, at least in this section, so he can't use his carriers, just bombard me. Well, I just said that. But as long as he loses, yeah, easy clap for my anti-aircraft defense. And I've forgotten to talk smack to him last time, but maybe this time we'll have something to wrap into his Wargaming Guy space. So hopefully that will be the case. A list of losses as usually. A long one, not as long as I predicted, but still too long. And fortunately he was not able to destroy this army, and so we will retreat it towards Krakow. Now he's not doing anything around here, so we'll have to take advantage of that. Look at this boy! Let's kill Petropavlovsk. How beautiful! National morale for free. Let's take a look. Well, it's still at the same level, so I was hoping that it might be like improved by a point, maybe, but maybe next time. Okay, so I want to move you, boy, U-37 here, so I can resupply in Petsamo. You will resupply in Narvik, I believe. Tepits is ready to come out to raid. And we know that he's here. And we are moving slowly towards ports in the south. Let's try to take safe route. Okay, that will work. That will work. Now, our naval assets are almost finished. So what I wanted to do, yes, we can reach. So let's make sure to not forget about this. Now, I need to dig in. Let's actually show grid. So I can't operate to this X, so I will move this guy. This X. It's the worst part of the line that I'm trying to form here, as it's clear terrain. Well, this is fields, but those two X's are clear, and I do not want. Well, I could potentially move towards Königsberg, but then I would lose defensive position in front of Allenstein. So that's not something I can afford. So he will definitely try to cut me off. But let's start maybe here. Wow, my guy actually survived, so that's something. Yes, that's what I wanted to see. We'll have to make him suffer first. That's acceptable. Now, we don't need to touch you. I will swap those two guys. And the casualties are welcome. Let's reinforce you. Now, Let's hurt him with my full might of German panzers, just like that. Nothing. Of course, 2 points of damage. Not great at all. Now, first of all, let's check my HQ's attachments. Okay, this guy is definitely going down. Or you might actually. Because as you can see, you can take care of Brest, it's over. It's got no supply in here. So Brest should be my priority, I think. No, there is no way. You are my HQ for air power. Rommel is attached to him. Okay. Rommel those tanks. Still not upgraded. If I can, I would love to at least upgrade those fighters that are at full strength. Because we've got, of course, level 5, as you can see, jets. And it's still a beautiful weather above British Isles, which is very, very unfortunate. Let's keep bombarding Sherwood. Let's make also sure he's attached. One more time, let's take a look. Attached. One is not. Yes, you are attached. Goffen. Second. Can be attached to him. Okay. That's pretty tempting, but I want the city Brest immediately. Now, we might. I don't want to do that, but I don't want to do that now, but I think it might be time to do what's necessary. Let's first keep bomb Shelburne. Now, if we can break through him, I could attack this HQ. With this boy, for example, that would be GG pretty much. Let's take a look at my range. That's what I thought. It's a huge commitment if I do this right now, and I'm not sure if I should. I would love to wait till the weather above British Isles is bad, because that would make things much easier. And I don't think I can suffer these losses right now. If I will use all of my air power now, I will never recover those losses. So I think, unfortunately, that I have to make this tough call and go after those guys without support on my air power. But what I know is that I need to take care of Brest and this guy. Of course. That's huge! Oh my god, that is so huge. Retreat. Unbelievable. Those boys are cut off. Let's let's finish them off. I would love to keep digging in. If you move him there, I won't be able to escape. Okay, you move here. Let's take a look at that. Amazing performance, my friends. Just what I wanted to see. Now, we have to finish him off somehow. And now, he is in big trouble because he does not have units actually pushed through here. Remove my paratroopers next to Saint Malo because we need 2 units next to Saint Malo to make sure that he has no supply. He had 1 supply from Brest, and if he lands more units in here without taking Brest, they will have 0 supply, and 0 supply means death, instant death, so that's huge. Now, this guy is so well entrenched in Atlantic fortifications, we have to somehow get rid of him. But we can actually wait, I think, this turn. Let's reinforce my units that need reinforcements. And let's just wait. Because if we can clear this pocket, then we have all those tanks to crash through him in here. So, let's just do that, maybe. You are well dug in. You are amazingly well dug in. You might be a liability, but I'm actually fine if he will attack this score. So, this was a pretty good turn. So we have something to boast about. So let's boast about. Okay. Another good news is that he did not attack my mines, so that's also great. And what I'm worried about is those hexes that are free around here, but well, we can't really do anything about it right now, but we destroyed a lot of his tanks. He's not that well dug in, and that 0 supply doesn't really matter. So let's hope that will be the case, that he does not have anyone next to these positions. So now, Vilno has been taken 5 supplies. Look at this supplies, it's so good. Riga will definitely defend this position so far. SKHQ is a good enough location. Grodno. I've lost 1 HQ, which will be haunting me. I'm pretty sure of that. It's not ruling that great, but as you can see, we've got trouble with him because he is way too close. The city of Oradilla. We need to take care of it. Now you can operate away even if I want to. And we need to start to dig in. You will move to Gorlice, I believe. I want an army in Kraków. Let's take a look at my attachments first. That's great. But I will need to move him to the north. And you will be my HQ for this area. So I will need someone in Presov as well. But I don't want to lose entrenchment straight away. You know what? We actually can afford to lose some of my entrenchment, I think. Because he's not yet in a position to move into press-off. We are in such a bad shape that I can even force march if needed. Let's do that. Let's move you to Gorlice. You are going to be saved. You will definitely operate away to Krakow. Hopefully we can save you. Because that would be just amazing. Upgrade, nothing, but you guys need upgrades with anti-aircraft defense. You will operate away, I don't want to. I can't force march you and you are not in a good position. So we've got you. I want to protect. Of course those forests and mountains are great for defense. So we will try to form some kind of line. Protect these locations. Now the other question is, can we go in and do just what I wanted to do right now? Please finish him off. Amazing. Okay, that's not the best outcome I was hoping for, but we have to do with what we have. So now you will be operated away. We are still in a good enough shape. I'm not sure if defending Kovno is wise at this stage. Because he can cut me off and I would love to save as much of those guys as I can. That is sad reality. Maybe not sad, but that is the reality. So we'll move in and try to slow them down at Kumbinen, as we need more time to create line in front of in the eastern Prussia. So we've got you to upgrade with anti-aircraft defense. I know that the Polish uprising will happen at some point, and if I recall, the unit in damage in Warsaw will take damage, so I'm not sure if I want to upgrade my railgun with anti-aircraft defense, because it would increase its repair cost, so not really that great, but we'll see. Okay, Riga is not in danger, any immediate danger, because we can transport it away. Memel, I will not defend Memel, that's for sure. So I will move this tank. Okay, I need to upgrade this tank actually. And this HQ is in danger. So I know it's pretty bad because I will not be in range of Riga, going Riga anymore, but I need to take this. I can take this risk. Let's upgrade those guys. Force supply, enough. That's too strong. But Brest-Litovsk will need to buy us time to protect the Poland, the central Poland. We are kind of safe in the south, I think, and we are getting line in the north, and in October it's so late, man. Oh damn. We are at least saved here, and now let's take a look at the situation around here. Are you serious? Are you for real? Look at these odds, they are amazing. You're dead if I want you to die. So let's go after it. Why the hell not? Amazing. We are what? One entrenchment. Yeah, he's not in a position to really hurt us. That was not very necessary, but I would love to upgrade him with anti-aircraft defense, but no can you do. So what I want to do is maybe try to encircle this guy. First of all, let's try to finish him off. Amazing job. Even this little bit of national morale will help. Let's hurt him. Oh. Amazing. Let's push him out. I know that it would be quite a strong it would be overextension, but he would be in good supply if there is no one else around here. Okay, so let's try to encircle him. I've got 3 entrenchment, but if I can pull it off, and this guy will be at no supply. Okay, we actually cut him off by doing this. And he is not going to push anytime soon, so that's great because he will have no supply. So he's at what? Okay, that's not what I wanted to do, but it worked. So, alright. He will be at terrible morale and readiness next turn, so it is beautiful, let's be honest. Okay, I don't see any use for him right now. So just in case, I will, because he might use paratroopers, I will start digging in Königsberg. Just in case. So I guess that's all that I wanted to do this turn. So as it is the case, let's upgrade at least those 2 fighters. And now we need to buy back my units. Let's take a look at the Allied army scores. Okay, that's huge. And that's huge as well. Army for half price. Well, 60% of price, to be honest. But that's great. Bulgaria army, no way. 1 army, that's amazing. HQ Bush, that's my anti-aircraft defense now. That's my priority. We need 1 more HQ in the east, and he will be ready quite soon. 30 September, that's amazing. Just at the brink of time, and I need more bodies. And I know I can't actually rebuild these tanks. But I've had artillery, I believe. Rocket artillery. Yes, I will definitely need those. 30 September, amazing. And I need more bodies for the defense of my line. And I will have to buy some garrisons as well. But first of all, 1 army, it's October 15th, September. 1 army would cost too much, so I will buy 2 corps. Look at this production, 30 September, if we can hold him back in Lublin, Siedlce and Brest-Litovsk for long enough, will be, and of course around here in the city of Tilsit, Gumbinen and Johannisberg, we'll be able to secure the basic line at least for the autumn and winter, and hopefully we'll be able to hold it. Now I've got some points left, so I can either buy 1 garrison to start actually protecting those coastal cities the way they are meant to be protected. Okay, I don't want this fighter to be in danger, you know. If he does something like amphibious landing in Yugoslavia or Greece, for example, or Albania, and he just lands in here, he will just attack my fighter for free. So what I'm going to do is actually move him to Skopje, and I don't think I need to operate this guy. I actually need to. How about you? Yeah, I need to operate them. So let's operate you. And as Kavala is not giving me any MPPs, just in case he wants to land in port, let's move this garrison to Thessaloniki, and I can take this risk around here. Well, zero LPs, so let's move him to Kalamata. I was thinking that this partisan is actually a real partisan, not a supply destruction partisan, but okay, that will do. 29, I need garrison, I'm pretty sure of that. I need to start garrisoning these ports, like Venice, that would be horrible. The worst thing that could happen is if he landed in Bologna, took Bologna and landed in Florence, like next to Florence, and landed Florence itself, we would be done because of that. So hopefully he won't do that, but I need to buy some garrisons. Cheap, without upgrades, and let's go. And we've got my fighters ready, just in case we need support from Luftwaffe. Maybe some of these guys I will need also to... Yeah, we need to move here. We are not attaching him. You are attached to von Rundstedt, so we'll move you closer to von Rundstedt. And you were attached to this guy. Maybe in here. Because if he lands next to Nantes, I have to take this risk because I need supply in the north. If he lands in Nantes, he won't be able to attack my air power immediately. That's it. That's tempting, but well, we can't really do this right now. And we'll destroy all of these guys next turn. Necessary. If he retakes, I'm not sure if he has any landings ready. So if he retakes Brest with this guy, then we'll just destroy him anyways. We will focus them down next turn. That's the idea, at least. That's 6. As you can see, I've decided to attack Cherbourg. I've said that I want to attack this port and Cherbourg, but if we can move to this hex, then he won't be supplied by through port, because when enemy units adjacent to port, whether naval or land, it's disabled. So if we keep bombarding Cherbourg and bring it to 0 and move one of my units next to Cherbourg's port, we'll have 0 supply, but we'll need to destroy those 2 units and these guys first. So perhaps attacking Canadian unit is, well, this is the key, because if we can take care of him, those 2 guys are not supplied. So that's what we are going to do. As I have my fighters ready to cover my bombers, and we probably have upgrade advantage, next turn, if the weather is good, I will bomb the shit out of Canadians. Let's try to destroy them, cut those 2 guys off, go after this HQ, and clear the pocket in Normandy. That's at least theory. We'll see how it goes. Let's move you away from coastline. And I guess that will be it for this turn, as we continue our fight to the last bullet against the Wargaming Guy in 1944 D-Day scenario, to commemorate the 76th D-Day anniversary. And I'm relatively happy with what I've seen so far. Our production looks good. September, October will be a huge month for us. Look at this beauty. Oh, I can't wait. I just can't wait. And maybe we'll even use some of my extra MPPs. So, for a sweet von Manstein HQ to give my air power even a bigger punch. But that's for the future. And right now we just hope that he won't do anything crazy, like land behind my lines in Italy. Oh, that would be terrible. Or, well, land in Hamburg, for example, because I had to get this garrison to a position, because I can't afford for my lines to be penetrated that easily. So I guess that will be it for this time. Maybe actually let's move you away from the action itself. As we are in Germany borders, our supply is good. That's pretty obvious, and my anti-tanks are ready. So that's great. That's amazing. They are digging in. You will dig in. You will dig in even further. That's a good defensive hex as it's forests. And let's hope that we can hold the line in front of Vistula for as long as we can. So that will be it. So thank you for watching. Go and check the Wargaming Guys term if you want, and I will see you next time. So thank you once more and see you next time.